does get deleted. Buzz still
nice, Scary.
Scary gets 2 though.
Comes back in and tops up on top just to claim up the third. Mako able to fire back as well. 3. And DRX look for the spike plant.
So what's scary though is Bane does have a Cypher bomb.
Just to block off arches. The shock darts barely.
And if Mako gets a kill,
so they have a bit of time back off.
You don't have too much util to work with, but look at this. The fast flank
Darien?
around from Bane.
So aware from Darien. So aware.
All right, they know that
They didn't spot Asher the whole round.
They figured it
That was
out.
so aware from him, I think.
As well.
Dark clears all of sight
Great way to
too.
hold the angle. Mako has his work cut out for him. Able to isolate the angles for the time being, though. Takes down Ye. But as soon as the spike taps continue to
Nice job, bro.
Let's
go.
For the peak and
all right, chat.
Just lands the final shot.
All right, can we root for Bleed? Whether even if you're DRX, can we root for Bleed this map? I feel so bad for them.
You know?
They played much better. They played much better on the first map. They still had some shit to work on, but executions, like not utility executions, but everything. Like the mid rounding, like the way they played the clutches and stuff like that could have been a bit better, and they could have won the map easily.
Since they already committed to it, obviously, yeah, the snake bite walking through it never feels good. But they try to just stick as a team. It does not pay off. And
it's not a team to be trifled with. Look at Buzz with that shorty. I kind of knew it was going to happen as he dived straight in. Scary was not prepared for it. And because of that, now he's picked up the Spectre and able to claim control over backside. Spike not yet planted, though. I mean, it's still too hot. You've got too many zones that you haven't quite
Nice,
covered.
Retla.
And Retla has the guard.
He can't die here. He can't. He's getting one more before he dies.
Yeah,
he's holding backside.
Buzz just comes up from behind. Darren flicks back around along with the Outlaw, just trying to push DRX back. And these guys are just still trying to hold safe. Bane now picked up the Guardian, swaps over onto Ye, looks down for the last 2 players, props up yet another smoke, and he's trying to walk through it. Zest has to be very careful. Darien fires off the first shot, position aware. Buzz peeks out and takes him down. Zest fires back off with the Guardian, but a little bit too slippery. But
open. Ye's looking for
good dash. They put the bomb too. Wow.
Still kind of watching the angle.
Wait,
incredible stuff from Zest, all the way from back arches. Somehow finds Foxy9. I have to imagine it's because of the recon dart or something. But because of this,
close the prediction.
Bleed might have some angles, but DRX has the spike plan, and it's so safe right behind the pillar.
Yeah, I mean, the round overall should be okay for DRX, but see how much damage Bleed can
Oh
do.
my
Buzz is
God.
good for 2 with the
Nice
Vandal.
Yeah,
Good
see,
shots,
now
though,
Buzz is
coming
on,
up from
dude.
Bleed.
Now that Buzz is
Able to
on,
take down one with
DRX
the
are playing
Marshal, but
like.
unfortunately, it's inconsequential.
Fuck,
again,
Eddie Crown's
Buzz
so bad for them to lose.
starting to wake up onto the server on this map. Bane with that lurk just spots out Scary. It's lights out. It's 2-1. Is that bit of an A split getting set up, and you've got to watch out for the fake
He
outs,
killed
but
the
Buzz
Astra, by the
doesn't
way.
do
He
that.
didn't kill the guy
Doesn't
shooting
care about
him.
it. He actually finds the frag on towards
Oh
Ye.
my God.
Because of this, now you've got to watch out for Halls. You've got to watch out for
I've never seen Ye spray so
and
much.
Everyone from Bleed is trying to move out, but it doesn't quite work. Foxy9, Mako, they've got the angles. They've got the sight.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough one. I mean, considering the creds, it's a 2v3 and you know Buzz is weak, so they'll go for it. Okay, make it a 2v2. That'll at least draw out the pit.
Yeah, not too bad. Force them to spend that ultimate. It's going to be a little bit more difficult for Bleed to push up now. Darien and Retla trying to walk around, trying to see if anyone's sneaking out of that Viper's pit. They don't really know where Buzz is just yet, but they probably have an idea. I don't know if you can really stick the defuse though, and Mako just comes back into the pit at the right time, finds Retla, finds Darien.
I thought we would
swarm over a mid, and that's a good double swing. What movement was that from Ye? He'll eventually get taken down though. Weaponry not exactly in favor. And dude, Bane is just always behind these guys.
All right, Darien, though, will be able to make use of the double position just to catch Bane. Now picks up that Vandal. He's got the blades, too. This is a 2-on-3. Maybe we don't have armor on the side of Bleed, but it's not entirely impossible for them to come up with
Team Secret and Pacific? I watched Team Secret beat Paper Rex, and I was very impressed with how they played. I think
he knows, okay,
it is not a guaranteed top 3 for APAC. People are going to assume that DRX, Gen G, and Paper Rex are going to qualify,
trying to see if there's a flank round through halls. He has
Team Secret are the dark horses again. I feel like they're always the dark horses, but they're very much the dark horses this time. Especially with the win they had against Paper Rex, that was a dominant win.
Because of that now, it's a 1-on-3. I don't really know if this is going to be
Unfortunately, I don't know how Team Secret are going to play against any other team besides
the toxic screen. You're
Paper Rex, because it seems like they had a different type of fire when they played against Paper Rex.
On site, I have to imagine he's looking for exits.
Yeah, surely at least somebody Should have caught that on the minimap, as we did see Foxy9 peeking out with that jump.
Oh.
Yeah, Retla not only does he want exits, but he would like.
No, I did not watch her takes the game.
And Mako says,
I'll be watching all the. I'll be watching all. Say break the jump for him.
A little bit more safe cover. Sees if he can find at least one or two. Goes in for the spray transfer. Double kill. Maybe a third. Darren comes in to bail him out. Stacks
the
will
fake TP is a little greedy there. I'm not gonna lie.
Numbers advantage.
We'll take it though.
Okay, now
we'll take
with
it.
that cosmic divide,
we're up the numbers.
You originally wonder, okay, it's probably a push all the way through.
I mean, that's confidence though, chat. If you think about it, that's very
lurk.
much confidence.
And Zest.
They should expect Foxy9's
look
here.
He's got his eyes on. He's got to protect Darion. Okay, spotted.
All right. Just trying to still stay around the position. Allow for Stacks to push up front a little.
Oh, this push and pull from DRX. Foxy9 drawing just enough aggro to give Stacks the confidence that it's a 1v1 against the up, and he wins that battle.
And he gets the spike plant as well. Now Foxy9 able to hold out around the doors. Now he's spotted Redla, trying to go in for the duel up against him. Has to watch his back as well. But Stacks has his 6 covered. Foxy9 able to focus on the front, takes Retzings off wonderfully. Just walks all the way through elbow, picks up a frag on the Foxy9.
Like, see how aggressive they're getting? Okay.
But he greets a little bit
I mean,
more.
they get a little over-aggressive,
DRX
obviously, but
turns it into a firing range. You've got Scary with the Viper's Pit up around A, and I assume that DRX is aware of this.
Yeah, and the other thing is here for DRX is that they're just going to make sure that they protect this rifle, right? So again, Bleed's idea is we have a pit, let's funnel them in. Let's herd them all towards the pit side. They did this on Bind as well. DRX this time, because it's a much larger map, because it's much longer distances, they're able to hold on and they say, okay, all right, we see what you're doing. The rifle was dropped. You didn't pick it up. We're just going to push back to the other side. We don't care if there might be a 2 people stack over on B. We still have the numbers advantage. Now it's a death ball into the B site.
Firepower advantage too. I mean, I imagine if Darren was supported by some sort of flash or something, something a little bit more reliable.
Dart stun combo.
He might have been able to get a couple more kills, but because it's a Yoru, it's so much more difficult. Retla trying to pepper shots through with his sheriff though, but it's not quite enough. Zest holds the angle, gets the flick initially onto Buzz, but then Stacks trades right back. It's now up to Retla as well as Scary, and DRX is not afraid to back down. They continue to peek against Retla, taking him down. It's down to Scary in a 1-on-3. He's only got
great orb, by the way, from these orbs from DRX have been so good.
Of utility, but the range does not favor him. Trying to fire off some accurate shots, but it doesn't.
TP plays though.
Instantly trades right back off of the information. A little bit more prepared for the duel at the second time. Darian trying to re-peek. Spots out the player a little bit too late. Rescopes, doesn't quite work out. Bane now continues to press up front. Foxy9 up around stairs. The entire site is under lock and key.
Man, the operator getting pushed out and planting Ye down there, making it look like the Jet has retreated, keeping Ye on an off angle. I mean, I get it.
That's a good idea.
It's an okay idea. I don't know if it's really a good idea, because here's the thing is that you have to get all the kills, right? If it's like 3-4 people, you have to hold on to that, because if not, the operator's once again unsafe. So I feel like it's a bit of an unfair spot for Ye, quite frankly. So that's a rough one. But at the same time, obviously it doesn't feel good just because the operator got pushed off, giving up entry into the site. But some other confidence in a form of a retake, just making sure that you're covering Switch and Orange, no matter what it is. It feels like they got a little
to give his team a bit of security. Buzz already making his way onto site and clears out the corners. Bit of a pop flash from Ye, but unfortunately doesn't quite work out. Buzz, no, actually it's Buzz who continues to push
nothing's working.
He will be able to
he
find
flashes for his
3
teammate to
kills
peek in front of the Viper wall, and he peeks too early. It's
Buzz just staying alive through that flash.
It's so tough.
Make sure that he's
not a single thing is working for these guys.
Swing around.
It's so sad to see.
That weapon advantage comes in big, and then the util, right? The recon bolt draws the crosshairs away from Ye. I mean, Bleed, they look weak. They look weak and defeated on the A side right now. There's no way around it. DRX knows that it's just an easier site to get into at the current moment.
It's a lot of attempts, but unfortunately, a Yoru flash, it's not quite the same as a KO's flash point, so it's always a little bit tricky to get the pop off. And because of it, I don't know. Buzz was able to kind of turn away from it at the right time, or as he was checking the corners. And as a result, the DRX continues to just get those.
Initial drift.
Okay, he's gonna get the information,
Buzz
but unfortunately Retla not quite ready for the draw. It's Buzz with the blades just to cut and divide. The entire site has been dispersed. Now back onto the operator. He locks down the angle, manages to take down Buzz. Viper's Pit now gets deployed.
Look at that Viper roll. Look at that Viper roll.
Defend against this. Bleed trying their darndest. Yay, just up around the edges, but his team is not quite with him. The gate crash coming through the other side, but it just reveals his position, and Foxy9 will be able to get the spray against him. It's all down to Scary now as he isolates the angles, finds the first one, spots out Buzz, but he knows that there are players marching towards him, tries to spot towards the top of the stairs, but Bane is just a little bit sharper, just a little bit quicker. It's DRX with 9 rounds.
Wait, chat, so did Bleed speak English before Ye joined?
Anymore.
Is that a thing?
Buzz just pushed out.
What language did they speak before Ye joined?
Of their own state, while he goes down to 18
Oh, they didn't
HP.
speak English? Okay, so that's not a problem.
He goes down to 18
the
I know.
language barrier is not the... Oh, no.
We talked about mid control, and
he's so fast.
Might think about it.
He's actually so
Spots out
fast.
Scary and immediately snipes
Yeah,
him through.
dude.
Yeah, and the reads here, right? DRX denies mid control, and they say, okay, now that we've denied that, you haven't pushed out of there. Where else are you pushing out of? They're pretty wary of this. Are they ready for the timing,
fast.
though?
Oh my god.
Look at
Zest has no idea.
Creeping up front.
Yeah, it's just over, bro.
And it's just
out of the
instant
timeout.
Punish
Yeah.
against Zest as well.
They don't want to win,
idea,
bro.
I mean, what do you think of it? You know, he was trying
They don't
to
even
get a
wanna
bit more
win.
space for his team.
I mean, listen, after you got picked off by Pyramids on A, the entire plan fell apart for Bleed. I mean, there's no way around it, right? You were trying to make sure that you pushed out of halls, and then you held on to mid. You wanted to cut the map into a smaller piece. You wanted to just basically be able to ignore A site. But you lost A site from the get-go. So at that point, the push out of halls is now a risky maneuver. It's not a safe maneuver anymore. So, I mean, sure, they commit to it. You know, Bleed, we've heard that they have trouble with switching things up mid-round. Still something they need to work on, but it's going to be a tough round.
You guys think Ye's even saying a single word? Do you think anyone on Bleed is even saying a single word right now? I'm sure Bane. Still the best player in the world.
Himself, he will be able to find the hit shot into Stax as Stax re-peaks. And with that, Bleed finally finds a bit of an advantage. But
I don't know how to
comes
say
the
this,
Cosmic
but
Divide, and you were absolutely right, Will.
He is not the best player in the world anymore.
Out.
Yeah, so now they're able to use it onto that B side, but you have
as he once was.
in. You don't know where this camera is, but you hear it, and you know the traps are there. So you got to imagine the Cypher is somewhere.
Okay, Retla at the very least.
Bane trying to find it.
Spots out the trip. Ye watches the off angle, catches on Foxy. Retla, along with the trips, manages to take the shot down.
Okay, a little bit of a lifeline.
Buzz. That's your top fragger gone.
Honestly, though, I do want to go. I
just
just want to go to the Genji RQ game. I don't feel like
needs to stay alive, but the backup
we need to
needs
see anything else in this game. I don't even if Bleed do somehow win this round. It's not gonna matter.
Through the pyramids, his camera is
It
still
really
up
is not
and
gonna
online,
matter. I mean, nice shots, but it's not gonna matter.
Online as well with the headshots. A third kill for Retla to give Bleed their second win on this map. So that's rotate over right now, but Darian and Zest just watch the angles. They fan out across the entire site, and Mako's down as well.
I mean,
it's back
come
to
on.
a 2-on-4.
Come on, really?
And Scary's
like,
on the lurk. Catches Buzz.
Nice shots,
Buzz
though.
Gone. Bane coming up from behind.
I mean, it's not gonna. It's a fake comeback, though. It's not a real comeback.
Look at how prepared he is. Peeks out. Camera spots him. Bane goes back just to take off the tracker. Scary tries to push up front and will be able to find that headshot. Bleed with both pistols on this map.
Yeah,
I mean, they are double duels on attack with your TP. It's doable, but
I think they would have loved one there.
Fucking wait, DRX don't get 3 rounds. It would have been
quite different, but see if they can convert it, because that's where the landslide started to happen in that first half. But this is, again, a pretty decent pistol, right? Just early, absolute commitment to mid. You take that control very fast. And then what I love is also they don't get distracted by Mako too long behind the pillar. They say, okay, that guy's just going to jiggle us. That means that backup is arriving. We have to make sure.
And okay, Ye's trying to sneak back behind the site. Foxy9 will be able to find him, though.
Free kill for Foxy.
Foxy9 getting that kill is huge. You don't have
look
the
at these
crossfire
defensive smokes, too. They can't even break through the Viper or Ash smoke.
For that tap.
Trying to draw them in.
Drone comes out, and Foxy9's looking for the peaks.
Yeah,
able to track his crosshair onto Darian. Now it's up to Stax. Bane fires off all the way from back arches, and DRX has the site surrounded. Zest, he's in for a world of hurt as Buzz peeks out. At Buzz, he's just ready for the off angle. Spawns out the players. The corner is not checked. It's 3 hits down on on the ground. Buzz now looking for a fourth. Zest feels that it's too dangerous. He's trying to back out. You got Red.
Why does this feel like I'm watching one of my ranked games I played earlier today?
Doesn't find anything. It's to no avail.
It feels like I'm watching one of my ranked games from earlier today. Legit. I remember exactly the same amount happened with my team.
Able to hide out right by the corner. That's quick triple. Oh, that one hurts. I mean, Bleed. They didn't want to give up too much information, but by doing so, they had no information themselves. And sure, again, you try to clear out with the Undersphere. We've seen that execute multiple times. But Buzz expertly maneuvers around it.
GG's in the chat.
Just
pay out the prediction if we haven't already. This game's over. This game is has been way over, honestly, since 5 rounds ago. And that's why he can be min.
There and Stacks catches the lurk from Ye.
So disappointing. What a disappointing
This is a Bleed that looks rocked from the previous round. They're trying to keep both hands up. They're trying to stay defensive. But as Ye continues to walk out front, Stacks just catches him. So much freedom. Triple kill now coming through. Retla manages to make it a trade, even taking down Mako. But at the very end of it, it is still an advantage.
Bleed have yet to say a word to each other since the beginning of the game. I'm not gonna lie. I know for sure these guys haven't said a word to each other ever since first round.
Just gonna go over to where to walk.
I know for a fact they haven't said a word to each other.
So you're gonna group up. Go for a 2v3.
30 seconds left.
I have to imagine he's waiting for the recon.
No, I think they just gotta
popping over. Oh no, Foxy 9! He just watches the angle. He just defends the side.